So hey guys, next thing we're going to do is make some macaroons because we have leftover egg whites from the fruit tart, or if you have any leftover egg whites, again this is a really good thing to do. You can make them and also freeze them as the shells in the freezer and assemble them like in the morning if you've got some friends coming over, if you want it for afternoon tea, or if you want to do something fancy or a treat, because they cost a fortune if you buy them in the shop individually. They're quite easy to make. The only expensive ingredient is almonds, ground almonds. There's three things to it, three parts to it to make it quite easy to do. There's one where you need to make a paste. You can change your flavours to whatever you want. And with your paste, you'll need your almonds, your sugar. I'm using icing sugar, you can use icing sugar or castor, egg white, and whatever flavouring. I'm going to use almond flavour and I'm going to colour them. Then there's the sugar syrup where you have your sugar and your water. You need a temperature probe and a saucepan. And then there's the whisking of your egg whites. So there's three different sections. So the first thing I'm going to do is make the paste. I'm going to pop in my ground almonds. I have the same amount of almond ratio to icing sugar. Pop in my icing sugar. If you want to make them chocolate flavour, replace 10 grams of the almond flour with cocoa flour. Cocoa powder even. You can change that however you want. I'm going to then add my egg white. I'm going to add my flavouring. You want a teaspoon, or if you're cheap like me, a cupful. I'm also going to add the colour. My colouring, I just need to add a little bit in before I make my paste. Obviously, if you want a stronger colour, you'll see what it's like to make a stronger colour. So you're going to mix this together to make the paste. And then you have a nice almond paste. Then in here, I'm going to put in my saucepan, I'm going to put my water, which I've weighed. Do not use a measuring jug, you want to weigh it on the scales. Water and my sugar. And then I need a temperature probe because I want to make sure it goes to the correct temperature. Okay, so once the sugar and the water is in your saucepan, you want it on not a really high heat because you want the sugar to dissolve. So you're going to put that on a medium heat and you want it to go to a soft boil. Once your sugar is heating, you're going to whisk your egg. So once your sugar is dissolving, you're going to put your other egg whites into your bowl. Make sure it's a clean bowl and you're just going to whisk it till they are frothy. And then back to your sugar. So my sugar is 108 now. Can you see how it's on not a really high boil? If it goes on a high boil, it's going to caramelize. So I've only got it on about a 4 or a 3. And I want this temperature to get up to 118 to be suitable to go into my egg whites. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to turn it on so my whites are still white, and I'm going to gently pour in. Be really careful because you don't want it to hit the side and you do not want this on your skin. Gently pour this in to your egg whites. Again, you don't want to work too slow either because it will crystallise. So here you can see I've got a nice thick meringue. This is called Italian meringue. And you can see that I got a lot on there. Shouldn't have got so much. But you can see the nice peaks. This is what you call heaven. Okay, so next step. Okay, so the next step is I have my whites and I have my paste, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to gently fold my beautiful egg white mixture in. So once you put your egg white meringue mixture in, you then want to mix this together. Keep some air in it, but it will need a bit of mixing. Really important for macaroons is to make sure you have either greaseproof paper or one of these which you can buy really cheap on the internet, or we have some liners as well at school. I don't have a piping bag, so I'm going to use a food bag. Okay, so once you put it in your piping bag, obviously you want a proper piping bag over one of these, they don't work as well. You're going to do little circles. You can draw these circles first, or you can wing it. So, ideally you don't want a knotted one. So you're going to circle about this big. Okay, so once you pipe them into 3 centimetre blobs, you then just want to So these aren't my prettiest macaroons, however, because my sugar crystallised a bit too quick. You know when they're cooked, when they start to come away from the sheet, so you want to let them cool completely. So you can see they've started to come away from the sheet. So you want to let them cool completely before you take them off. So here are my not very pretty actually macaroons. As they're a bit lumpy because of my sugar was a little bit too high on the temperature. So here they are, they've peeled away after they've cooled and they've got smooth centres. So with this you can pipe some crème patisserie, you can put some jam, you can put Nutella in it, anything, or you can put them straight into the freezer and freeze them. I'm going to show you one with some crème patisserie that I've made for my fruit tart, but I don't have a piping bag, so it's not going to look so pretty. So with it, you would literally just pop it in, pipe it in. Yours would be a bit thicker consistency, so you just boil it for a little bit longer for this. You can do different flavours, you can do lemon curd, pop your lid on, and there is your macaroon. Obviously, if we did these in lessons, it'd be much prettier.